Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Assam-Mizoram border dispute. So, the border disputes in the northeastern region is quite frequent, and in fact, it has been considered that all the other states, like the major state within the northeastern state, has been carved out from the Assam, and since then there has been a lot of border disputes involved. So this is the little bit of background. In this video we will specifically focus on what is the issue going on right now and what are the other border disputes going on in the northeastern region. So let's begin. The first thing that we need to know is what happened. So over last 1 week, residents of Assam and Mizoram have clashed twice over the territory, injuring at least 8 people and torching few huts and small shops. So now you can just look that the situation has become quite violent over there. Over the last 1 week, there were at least twice the clashes which end up injuring 8 people, and the thing which were like going over there was basically regarding the territory. So the dispute regarding the territory has become violent in the last 1 week. So that is why this particular thing was in news. It spotlights the long-standing interstate boundary issues in the northeast. So you can just see, first of all, this is not only with Assam and Mizoram. Assam already has border issues with Nagaland, with Arunachal Pradesh, even with Meghalaya, and even with Mizoram right now. So because Assam and the states were carved out of it, so that is, it could be considered as a colonial time of legacy which is still being carried on, and the disputes have not been resolved so far. According to an agreement between the government of Assam and Mizoram some years ago, status quo should be maintained in no man's land in the bordered area. So the area which is like separate Assam and Mizoram, so those area, there is a certain area which is demarcated as no man land. So these areas, it should not, like, status quo should maintain, and no new house should be constructed over there, or no new cultivation on agricultural land should take place. So that is the kind of a status quo agreement which was signed between the government of Assam and Mizoram few years back. However, the people from Lelapura broke the status quo, which is like in Assam, and allegedly constructed some temporary huts. People from Mizoram side went and set fire on them. So this is what actually happened. So some of the people from Assam went ahead and constructed a few settlements like huts over there, which is considered as no man area under the agreement between the government. So what happened, the Mizoram side people, they just went ahead and lit up those huts or the settlement which were developed by the people from the Lalapur. So this is the major background. Because of it, there is now a tension on border between Assam and Mizoram. Now let's move forward and try to understand little bit in detail what this border issue is about. So just remember that Mizoram borders the Assam Barak Valley. So Barak River, so it is like, in your comment tell me whose tributary it is and which all state it flows through. So in the comment section you need to tell me about the Barak River. So Mizoram borders the Assam alongside the Barak River, which borders the Bangladesh. So even Assam and Mizoram both share border with the Bangladesh. So it also has international border. The boundary between present day Assam and Mizoram, which is 165 km long, dates back to the colonial era, when Mizoram was known as Lushai Hills, a district of Assam. So just know that Mizoram, which is like presently a state, it was a district in Assam way back during the colonial time. The dispute stemmed from a notification of 1875, which is pre-independence, that differentiated Lusai Hills from the plains of Kachar, again in Assam, and another in 1933, both in pre-independence, that demarcates the boundary between Lusai Hills and Manipur. So these two kind of notification, 1875 and 1933, both of them are like pre-independence, and both of them create problems for the people they're living over there, and the border dispute arises out from those notification. Mizoram believes the boundary should be demarcated on the basis of 1875 notification, which is derived from Bangla Eastern Frontier Regulation Act of 1873. So that is actually the contention point. In 1933, some part of land has gone to Assam, but what Mizoram is saying, that the boundary notification should be according to the 1875 notification. So that is where the contention is still going on, and there has not been any result over it, and the case is still pending. So this is the few background or history behind the present border dispute between Mizoram and Assam. Now let's also try to see the other border dispute which Assam has. So during the British rule, Assam included Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Mizoram. So basically Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Mizoram, these all were part of Assam only during the time of colonial era. Nagaland shares a 500-kilometer boundary with Assam, which is like really wrong if you can see. According to the 2008 research paper from the Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defence Studies. Now, why you need to remember the which study? So, if you are writing the mains answer, so there is a question regarding the internal security, and in that the internal border dispute could also come into picture. And when you are writing the mains answer, you should quote like according to the report from this particular organization. Like in this case, you will quote Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defence Studies and Analysis. It gives more weightage to your answer, like you are substantiating whatever you are mentioning. So here this report says that violent clashes and armed conflict marked by killings have occurred on the Assam-Nagaland border since 1965. So this is not a new phenomena. Since 1965 itself, there has been violent clashes in the Assam and Nagaland border. What is there in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh? So here again, which is like over 800-kilometer boundary, clashes were first reported in 1992. Same research report highlight that part also. Since then, there have been several accusations of illegal encroachment from both sides and intermittent clashes. So again, even the Assam and Arunachal Pradesh border is not the peaceful one, and there also has been reported incidents of clashes. And finally, the 884-kilometer Assam Meghalaya boundary to witness flare-up frequently. As per Meghalaya government statement, today there are 12 areas of dispute between the two states. So even the Meghalaya and Assam border is disputed. So if you just see over here, Assam actually have border dispute with all the states which carved out of it. So like the government has to come up with certain ideas, certain kind of peace treaty over there to solve them in order to avoid such kind of border dispute flaring up violent killings over a period of time. So this is something that you need to know from this topic. It is related to your internal security or security in general, which is a part of your main syllabus. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.